and I know that it can be very daunting to a significant amount of people.
Next up, we have Clint Lobby, and on deck is David Beach.
Ladies and gentlemen, week after week, as long as Facebook can implicate, I have electric skateboarded downtown to volunteer sound and microphone machine skills at a local showcase. Consistently, Tuesday after Tuesday, reckless drivers distracted by MMS 21st appendage human images and memes of Grumpy Cat pull out in front of me en route to the show. Late and injured, we start the show, but the non-volunteer stage technician, Nick Gorgeous, forgets to light the comics at 5 minutes. Our show goes on 30 minutes too long. The Uber driver insults my mother. And this just can't happen. Clint's Robot Magic Studio will solve these egregiousnesses via stage time robot machine and the computer awareness robot. Thank you.
David Beach. On deck is Tyler Willie, and after him, Connor Hall.
Would you be surprised if I just wanted to create a new product?
Good evening. Are you ready? Let's stop working now. Okay. Let's give a hand for your hosts, everybody, Museo, Influence, and Co. 14 to 20 here this year? That's outrageous. I don't think I knew what I wanted to do until I was 21. Anyway, how many of you have ever shopped at Walmart? Good. How many of you ever worked so hard you missed something important? Cool, me too. So first solution, the stage time machine robot is actually an egg timer. I went to Walmart, found myself looking at a $12, $13 egg timer I was instructed to get by a famous public speaker, Les Brown, and he said, get an egg timer because it will help you hone in on the words you want to say as quickly as possible. The problem is a lot of these egg timers, when I'm focusing on making an application that, for instance, I want to code an application to make sure that if Brad Siegler posts 6 posts on Facebook with the same subject within an hour, that Twilio calls him and said, hey, ease it back a little bit, buddy. I forget that I'm supposed to go teach somebody how to karaoke seal appropriately in a tavern. That happens to me a lot. I forget what I'm doing, and you know, there's a lot more applications for it. Not everybody's a programmer, but what if you're an athlete? What if you're a cook? What if it's just the case that you don't have the ability to put your hand in your pocket and rummage around for your phone and context switch like Elon Musk into this other realm of time? What is that? With the stage time robot, this is a productivity robot. This is about making sure that at a glance, hey, I have time to be playing these video games or doing these push-ups right now, segue. How many of you have seen me zipping around Columbia on my electric skateboard? Right? You're probably wondering how I do it. Well, it's easy. I don't have a car. So a lot of people don't know that the electric skateboard is a thing, and I want to thank Matt McDonald and Mike Nuke for pioneering this technology, because when he told me how much he spent for it, I was like, you did what? And then I flew on the thing and I was like, ooh, feet, oh! Yeah, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened. Anyway, consequently, this is how I get both my toilet paper and food right now. This weekend, I tried to implement an accelerometer feature such that when you would accelerate or decelerate very quickly, the taillights and headlights would illuminate much brighter than before, and the turn signal would work with radio frequency. However, last night in a fit of
Genius.
Exactly. I soldered too quickly and burnt off the resistors on the radio frequency, so I can't show you exactly an active demo of that now, but I had it working yesterday. It was great. But yeah, it's a turn signal, a light like, think abstract for a minute. Let's go beyond the box. This is for, how many of you use a bicycle? Anybody bike? Okay. Well, this is for bikes. I have designed an idea where we have 2 lights, an accelerometer, and a toggle switch for a PlayStation. It costs about $60. Put it on any bike, and now nearly hands-free. You can let people know with lights where you're going and what you're doing. It's very, very simple. That's mostly what I did this weekend. I think the most important thing about my software and hardware is that I think you'd have to be criminally insane to want to make hardware. I know some electrical engineers that would be happy to make some chips for me because unlike my team this weekend, which is a team of 1, my blood brothers in a team that I have tattooed down my leg work for a small produce company in San Francisco as electrical engineers would be happy to help me make some chips on the cheap that would enhance a lot of people's lives. I think alongside with that, the most important narrative with this open source software that I'm using, meaning anybody, any 14 to 20-year-old person with digital literacy the way it is today, you don't have an excuse to not know how to use these things. Anybody that wants to design this, easy to do, and then I don't have to manufacture it. You can just work with me on it, and we can build each other up. It's good stuff. Stay tuned. Let's ask questions.
So what's the coolest place you ride your skateboard to?
I make it to Gerbs twice a week. The coolest place to go from my house. I live next to Diga Graphics. When you go down to campus, people quite legitimately are like, "What is that?" It's an awestruck feeling. It's better than driving a Lamborghini. I know that because Felix Baumgartner, who bought one of these from the inventors in Australia of this particular board, he says, "I get more looks than driving in one of my Lamborghinis."
I have a simple question. I don't know what you just did. Timer, and then hardware and software.
Last year, Jeff Potts' office was the Arduino Raspberry Pi technology, and I delved really deep into that sort of thing this year. And I had these really great ideas. The stage timer, if you think abstractly, I have not only made this device that is good for keeping track of time very quickly, but I've designed this NeoPixel array that's 16 by 32 minimally, but very, very, very large. It's like in Times Square, you know, those big LED screens. It's that before you're home, and that can notify people with all sorts of things. You know, who's in the bathroom.
You just hacking shit together and tell me.
Yes, but because it's open source, people are going to want to use it for free. And
you create software?
Absolutely. I wrote all the software for the things. As you can see, these solid lights are very impressive.
How many megabytes or gigabytes are on that thing?
There's 28K possible on this particular board. It's got the radio antenna here, which I was mentioning how I goofed that up earlier. So I'm using about 17 out of 28K on this board.
And how much did you do this weekend?
I did all of it this weekend. I waited. I had the product. I had the tools and technology for a few weeks, but I waited and waited and waited. It's criminally insane to want to make a product, but with open source, now we can make a product and share these ideas with people that want it to. There's nothing better than that.
Have you shared it out there? People look at it?
My brother Diggy Splash and my buddy of Cat TV fame and my buddy Michael Yetman of Share Food Bring Hope, the food bank here in town. Him and I, the three of us are making a Kickstarter to get the comedy 8 timer live. We've gotten a hold of people at Upright Citizens Brigade. We talked to Doug Benson last week because he was at the show here in town that I helped co-host with a bunch of other people. And they are jumping up and down like popcorn and pooping candy about the ideas. We're really excited about it.
So was it a strategic decision to be a team of 1, and sort of what's your plan to build a team around you?
And this is a faux team of 1. I think every single person that came through the door this weekend has a shared set of goals in mind. And I welcomed everybody who came to talk to me, and as you can tell, some people were still baffled. But I find that working with people that have a dream, even if it's not the same dream as yours, it's easy to do. They want to work with you. They want to see you succeed, and vice versa. It's a good thing. So Team of one, nay. Team of 100, team of 3. This is something that's going to happen. The stage timer. As far as the actual skateboard lights, they're funny, but the bicycle.